Outgoing US President Barack Obama has claimed that if he'd been legally able to run for a third term, that he would have been backed by the majority of voters and beaten Donald Trump.
I'm confident that if I had run again and articulated it, I think I could have mobilized a majority of the American people to rally behind it.
Well, his successor, Donald Trump, took to Twitter to reject the idea that he would have lost, saying his success came from Democrat failures during Obama's time in office. Miguel Francis Santiago takes a look back at the outgoing president's record sheet.
So Obama is confident he could have won this election. That's quite a statement from someone whose party lost its mojo. No, seriously, 2016 has become the worst year for the Democrats in almost a century. From when Obama took office in 2008 through 2016 elections, Democrats have lost 63 seats in the House, 11 seats in the Senate, 13 governorships, and nearly 1,000 seats in state legislatures. This is the lowest they've got since the 1920s, and even the Democrats themselves admit they lack strategy or a plan.
How many seats do we have to lose before we make a change? We're not even a national party at this point.
I think Obama may have lost even worse than Hillary in the election here. American people were kind of fed up with Obama policies. Hillary was associated with those policies, but they were Obama's policies, and I think the voters would have turned against him as well.
Perhaps Obama is an ideal Republican candidate. Take military campaigns. Obama's led the country through a continuous state of war for the last 8 years, which is more than any of the previous presidents in the last quarter of a century. And in a typical Republican tradition, Obama promotes mass surveillance and writes off whistleblowers as traitors. And of course, his hawkish stance on Russia has gotten the relationship between the two superpowers to an all-time low. It's no wonder why he likes mentioning Reagan when it comes to Russia.
There was a survey, some of you saw, where 37% of Republican voters approve of Putin. Over a third of Republican voters, Ronald Reagan would roll over in his grave.
So let's recap. Obama said that he could have mobilized a lot of people if he was to run in 2016. Well, he already tried mobilizing people for Hillary, and he failed, even among the black voters.
I will consider it a personal insult, an insult to my legacy, if this community lets down its guard and fails to activate itself in this election. You want to give me a good send-off? Go vote!
Perhaps the outgoing president should join the Republican Party and work on making it more, well, to his Republican standards, because it looks like he failed the Democrats. Miguel Francis Santiago, RT.
Danish taxpayers have been shocked to learn that they've been inadvertently funding jihadists fighting for ISIL in Syria. We'll tell you how after the break.